What's up, guys? It's Carly with FasciNATIVE English, where if you are finally ready to take your English to another level and to begin speaking English like a native English speaker, then you've come to the right place. So, let's get into it. What's up, guys? I have a rather interesting expression for you all today, and I say rather interesting because it's something that is very common but also very, very, very strange. And I feel like maybe it's so common because I live in the South, so here's me giving away the fact that I'm from the South yet again with another idiom or expression. I'm sorry, it's just the way I was raised. These are the things that we say, all right? But it's interesting because it's unique.
Hey, get on with it!
So let me just go ahead and say it and see what you guys have to think. So today's expression is run around like a chicken with its head cut off. I know it's rather long. I don't know how I'm gonna fit this in a thumbnail. I'm just gonna say that right now. We'll see how this works out. But it's run around like a chicken with its head cut off. So you can hear it naturally like, man, he was so hyper. He was running around here like a chicken with his head cut off. That's how fast we say it. Running around like a chicken with his head cut off. We can say his head, its head, her head, all the same. Just to run around like a chicken with its, his, her, whatever, head cut off. I know, it's weird. Some of the expressions and idioms and even slang that we have here in America, a lot of times I'm like, what? How did that even like come about? Like, what is the history behind this? I need to know. Like, how did somebody come up with this? Like, it's so random. Somebody just like thought like, very good. I'm gonna start using this. But what does this mean? All right. What does run around like a chicken with its head cut off even mean? This expression just means to be in a state of chaos, to run around frantically. All right. So to be in a state of chaos, to run around frantically.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
You're running around like a chicken with its head cut off, all right? You're in a state of chaos, you're running around frantically. So I actually have two shorter stories for you all today. The first story that I'm going to tell you is when I was pregnant with my oldest son, I had dreamed of having like an amazing baby shower, all right? I wanted to get that experience. Here in America, we have baby showers, and it's like when somebody is having a baby, you throw them like a little party. Usually the person's best friend throws the party. Sometimes it's a surprise, sometimes it's planned and the mom to be knows about it. It just really depends. I really wanted like a really nice baby shower because I love throwing parties like for every little thing. Like I could be like, oh my goodness, it's Valentine's Day, let's have a party, or 4th of July party, which is kind of common, or even like little insignificant holidays. I'm just like, it's a holiday, let's have a party. Like I love throwing like little get-togethers. So when it was my first baby shower ever, I'm like, okay, I definitely want to be part of the planning process because both my best friend at that time and my niece, who is the niece that's older than me, I know. You guys, I've probably told you this story before, but my parents are a lot older, my siblings are a lot older, and I was a surprise baby. So yes, my niece, I have a niece who's older than me. She and my best friend were kind of gonna plan it for me, but I'm like, I have a vision. No. Let me be a part of the planning in my mind, and it's gonna be awesome. So I did. I planned a lot of it, and actually when I think about it now, I feel bad. Like I took that responsibility from them and they didn't really plan that much, but I made sure I was gonna plan like the most amazing baby shower. So that's exactly what I did. I planned my own baby shower, but come day of, there was like some things that weren't going the way I planned, to say the least. Now, hear me out here. I'm usually like a very chill, very kind. Okay, I like to say that I'm kind. Hopefully you guys think I'm kind. I think I'm, for the most part, a pretty kind person, but I don't know, maybe I'm biased because it's me. But for the most part, I'm a pretty chill and kind person. But I was heavily pregnant and maybe hormonal because of the pregnancy at this time in my life. And also, it was my baby shower day in December. Okay, it was like December, but in Florida. And why is it like 90 degrees? It was so freaking hot that day that the dress that I wanted to wear, I couldn't even wear because it was so hot. I'm like, I can't wear a winter dress. I'm gonna pass out. So I was already mad about that. I had to change my outfit last second. I'm so pregnant that I only have like 3 different clothes that fit me, like 3 outfits. So I'm like, well, now I'm not gonna look that cute. So I was like kind of mad that I couldn't wear what I wanted to wear. I had to change to a different outfit. And then I didn't feel like I looked cute that day. And I was like, my makeup's not looking good. I had to change my outfit. And then little things was happening where it's like one of my friends couldn't come. They had to work. And I was like kind of bummed about that. And then I think it was like the food delivery people were late. And it was just like things here and there that just were happening. And I was becoming a little bit of like a Godzilla. You know how people say you have bridezilla, like brides right before the wedding, they become like crazy. Well, that was me before baby shower. I was like a little bit crazy, and both my niece and my best friend was like, Carly, just, you know, like chill a little bit. And I'm like, chill? What do you mean chill? You know, I was like very over emotional at that time, and I apologize, you guys. I'm so sorry. I know it's been like 10 years, but I'm very sorry about that and the way I acted. There's the official apology. But anyways, beside the point, because of all these things happening, I was like, I have to fix it myself. Like, nobody's gonna do it right. Nobody's gonna do it the way that I want it done. I need to fix this myself. Like, I'm the only one capable of getting this right. Like, I really thought that. I was like, nobody knows what to do. I will just do it. So because of that, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, doing one thing, like blowing up the balloons. Like, obviously, I'm heavily pregnant. I probably should not have been like blowing up balloons, but I was like blowing up the balloons, tying them, like going over, okay, the food, this needs to go here, this needs to go there, like placing it perfectly. Like, oh, I don't want this next to this. This needs to sit here. You know, going over to, like, I had these little decorations on every table. I was putting the decorations on the table. Finishing touches on the goodie bags. Like the goodie bags, since it was December, I think I had the theme of baby, it's cold outside. Very cute, right? So my theme was baby, it's cold outside, because you get a baby shower. Very cute theme, very cute idea, except for the fact that we were in Florida and it was so hot outside. It wasn't cold at all. And then my goodie favor, like my goodie bags, my favors were hot chocolate, like little mixes. And I'm like, kind of mad because, okay, nobody wants hot chocolate right now. It's 80 degrees outside. Nobody wants to drink hot chocolate when it's so hot outside. So I was like trying to fix those up, and I'm like, these are so cute, but people aren't going to be able to drink it till like February. So my due date for my son was February. So I was like, okay, you guys can drink this when I give birth, because it's not going to be cold until then. It's probably going to be hot outside, because that's just Florida. It's hot all year long except for February. That's the only cold month, and then it gets hot again. So I was like doing a million different things and trying to greet people when they came, like, oh, hi, thank you for coming, you know, put on a happy face. But in my head, and actually physically my body too, I was running around chaotically, like a chicken with their head cut off, like doing this, and then, oh, I gotta do this, and oh, I gotta do this, and doing everything, just trying to make it perfect. Honestly, it was a really good baby shower. At the end of the day, like, I was very proud that I did this. It was such a good baby shower. But at the same time, baby showers are supposed to be like nice and relaxing for the mom. It was not that for me. And it was totally my fault. I'm not saying that it was anybody else's fault. Everyone wanted to help. Everyone was trying to help, but I was like so picky, and I wanted everything to be a certain way and so precise that I was like, no guys, like, I have to do it. So it wasn't really a relaxing day for me, because running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I spent the whole day just like doing random things instead of focusing on friends and family and having a new baby. You know, that's what I did. But that's one little example. My other story that I have for you all, it's kind of a funny one. It's also a little short story. So you get a twofer today, 2 stories about this expression. About a year ago, when my son was 2, almost 3 years old, because right now he's 3, almost 4. When he was almost 3 years old, I had my water bottle, and he usually, sometimes he just grabs it, he starts drinking it. He doesn't care. Like, nothing is safe in this house from that child. That child doesn't know boundaries, and he doesn't care if it's yours or his dad's, his brother's, whoever, some random person on the street. He's gonna eat your food or he's gonna drink your drink. That's one thing he's gonna do. He loves like eating, and he's always like thirsty for some reason, or maybe he's not thirsty, he's just bored and he wants to drink. Regardless, I had my water bottle, and my water bottle the day before, I had mixed pre-workout for my gym, for going to the gym. I had mixed pre-workout in my water bottle. Don't look at it, it's like coming off, okay? But I love this water bottle. I had mixed pre-workout in my water bottle. And I had like maybe just a little bit. Like, here's the thing about me. I don't just take a shot. Like these days, I try to take a shot of pre-workout before I go to the gym. But most of the time I have to like dilute it a little bit because it makes me like really jittery. So usually I put like 1 scoop still, but I put it in like more water so that I can sip on it rather than just in my system all at once. It's just me. So I had done that and there was like a little bit left in the bottom. And I guess like most of the powder like didn't mix well and it sunk to the bottom. And then it was left there. And I brought in the bottle from the car after the gym and I just put it on the table. And it was like maybe, I don't know, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. And my son goes and he's like drinking it. And I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was just like water. I was like, oh, he's just drinking my water or whatever. Until about 30 minutes later, when it's like pretty much bedtime. But here's my son going crazy. Like that pre-workout, you know, which if you guys don't know, pre-workout is like a supplement, like powder that you put in your drink and you take it before you exercise so it gives you more energy.
More energy, more energy, more footwork, more footwork, more footwork, more passion.
My 2-year-old, almost 3-year-old kid drank just a little bit of it, just a little bit, and he was bouncing off the walls, all right, which is another expression we use. Basically the same meaning as running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Literally, he was like ding, 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 like a pinball. You have like a pinball machine, the ball goes like that's what he was doing. He was like up the stairs, down the stairs, on the couch, over the couch, running back to the kitchen, running here, grabbing a snack, like jumping on his brother, jumping on me, like talking like blah, 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 like everything. I really thought, like I was concerned. I was like, should we go to the hospital? Like, did he take too much? Like, is he okay? Like, he was just like, oh my God, I must move, you know? And I was like, dude, you need to chill. Like, how do you come down from this? I was like Googling like ways to like come down from like being overstimulated or overly excited or something like that. And it was like, okay, take a cold shower. I was like, okay, we're gonna take a cool shower. Come on, let's get in the bathtub. He was like, getting in the bathtub, playing with his toys, splashing the water. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's jumping out, he's jumping back in. Water's like all throughout my house because he's running around naked, just in the house. I'm like, get your butt in the bath. Like, don't come out here, you're wet and everything. And I'm just like, this was only like the remaining portion, like just a little bit of remnants of my pre-workout. Can you imagine had he have gotten into like a full shot of pre-workout? Like, this kid would be unstoppable because already he's running around here like a chicken with his head cut off. He's like, you know, bouncing off the walls. He was pulling toys out, dumping them, playing with like 2 toys for 2 seconds, running on to the next one, dumping it out, playing with it for 2 seconds. It was crazy. And that was only from a little bit. So I'm like, whoa, now we know. We lock this pre-workout up in a cabinet far away and it shall never get in the hands of him ever again because we could not handle it. It was like midnight before this boy was like back to normal. Like, that pre-workout works. Like, honestly, if this pre-workout wants to sponsor me, they can use my kid as an example. Like, we can make a commercial, whatever, because it works. It definitely works, this pre-workout, because he was tired. He had school that day. He had come home. He was sleepy. He didn't really get a good nap. And then that pre-workout hit him. Boom. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off for like 4 straight hours. Crazy experience. I was dead tired. My husband was looking at me like, what did you do? And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, literally, I thought it was water. I forgot that I had mixed my pre-workout. Like, you know, it's like mom brain. I forgot. I thought he was drinking my water. He's like, let's not do this ever again. I was like, agreed. I agree with you. It shall not happen again. Let's just shoot our pre-workouts from now on. And ever since then, no, honestly, ever since like that day, we have used a separate glass for my pre-workout. I do not use my water bottle glass anymore. I use a separate glass and I just take it from there because I just know, like, he's gonna be running around here like a chicken with his head cut off. So I hope you guys have a better understanding of this expression, like a chicken with his head cut off. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all in the next video.